It's cool, but it looks like after I was streaming for a second. Or I'm just randomly talking to myself. Alright, hello internet, Wolfman Doom Gaming here, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Sorry for no stream yesterday, if anybody was looking forward to it. The reason being is I had a bunch of stuff to work on for other videos I had. I've been trying, I had to upload, I had to upload the Halo, which I knew it'd take a while, because it's just, apparently you can only do 16 videos at a time. I did not know that, so, when I went to upload all of them, it was like, oh, you can't do that, and I was like, okay, didn't know that was a thing, but whatever. Hey, Sarah. So, I took a long time doing that, and then I had to, get The Last of Us. I've been playing that. I mean, I had to get that uploaded. I had to get that edited and everything. So between trying to get Halo ready and trying to get The Last of Us ready, it took a lot of time, which I figured it would. I thought it finished a little bit faster than what I did, but I didn't. So that's what happened yesterday. It was just, you know. And I knew, because I now have another job in the hospital, my time is a little more cut short in terms of, like, days off. I only have 1 day off a week now, which is fine. It's every 4 days, so what I'm left to do is I'm left to record. I'm going to try and record 2 videos a day, because each video is about half an hour, so it's only, obviously, an hour of record time. It's whatever. I mean, it's something I'm working on. It's something I'm working towards. And I knew being a YouTuber is a lot of work, because you just have to make a lot of videos, and there's a lot of time, and it does leave a lot of time for yourself, but at the same time, I'm a gamer anyway, so I won't be doing anything different. So free time for me is sitting down playing a game. So nothing is really different. But that's the one thing, like I said, I knew being a YouTuber is a lot of work. I can see now more so the amount of work you got to put into it, because you want to stay ahead, and you want to make videos, and I care about my videos, but I don't care to the level that some channels do, because I'm not getting monetized, I'm not making money on my videos, which I'm perfectly fine with right now, and so trying to appease the people and make everybody happy really isn't a goal right now. For right now, it's just trying to build my reputation up and trying to build my channel. And, I know those goals in mind, basically the goals of, like, doing it the way I want to do it is how I want to build my channel. Because, I've seen personally, a lot of people, a lot of channels, pander so much to the people who watch them, which is cool and all. But then you're always stuck doing what they want to do, and you're never really doing anything for yourself. And then they come to expect certain things from you. When you do anything else, they lose their minds. I just don't want to. I don't want to go that route. As I said from the beginning, I said on my last channel a lot, I want to do things different. And, having a video with a good quality is nice, and having good audio is obviously important. But I don't want to sacrifice myself just to keep, like, 5 people happy. That's weird. Like went right to his shield. But yeah, I mean, so what I've been doing is when I had my vacation 2 weeks ago, I played a Halo. I beat it in like 3 days. I did half-an-hour recordings per each video, and now they are working on being uploaded. Well, they're working on being, not uploaded, but they're scheduled every 3 days, the same as Zelda was, because Zelda's almost done. And they'll be uploading until about the end of July. And I gotta kill some of these guys in here, some of these lightning guys. And like I said before, my itch.io horror games really haven't been doing too great. They haven't been doing horrible by any means. I've been getting views on most of them, and me not getting a view on a video is nothing new. So I'm really looking at how many non-views I'm getting compared to how many views I'm getting, and people are interested in some games, but not in all of them. That's why I thought I would switch to an actual, like, console game, you know. So that's why we're doing The Last of Us. The Last of Us is replacing the itch.io horror games. Yeah, but like I said, though, it's a lot of work. I think it's a little more work than I realized it would be, because just a lot of it, you're just trying to stay on top. You're always trying to always have content for your viewers to watch, and always have something. And you know, when you're constantly making content, it's, you know, it's very impressive to see the work you did. Like, I look back now at how many videos I have, and I'm just like, holy cow! Like, I've made a lot of stuff, but it's like at the same time, how much stuff you make, you're always, at least I am always worrying or wondering what to make next and what to work on next. What should the next game be? And I have a couple games. You're wrong. I'm not running out of ideas for games anytime soon. I have games. I have 3 more games in my phone. Not on the phone, but just stored, so I don't forget them. A couple of games. One guy I used to work in radiology told me about, and the one I saw, and it looked like a game that was right up my alley. You, I don't like you. Thanks, Sterling. You couldn't have, you know, dove towards the stuff. No, let's dive the other way. I mean, personally, if you're thinking of being a YouTuber, just realize it's a lot of work. Now, I'm sure some people can make content just like drinking water. You know, they can make content just all the time, and it's not an issue. And some people, you know, have to gruelingly, take your time and constantly think of, you know, games to find and what would work and what wouldn't, and yeah. Don't want to be in here. Swim, Link, swim. That guy has lightning powers, and if he were to shock me in there, that would not be good. Hello there. No. Darn it. Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You stop doing stuff. Uh-oh. Alright, got rid of him at least. So that was really, I mean, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, luckily. I thought it'd be a lot more annoying to get rid of one of those guys. Just needed a couple headshots. Alright. So hopefully... we're gonna try and go more over that way and avoid his attention. There we go. That's what I was looking for. No, I mean, one thing about being a YouTuber also, like, people might think you have to be good at playing games, and I mean, either way, I think it's fine, because, like, if you're good, you can beat a game, you can play a game that people deemed hard, and all that good stuff. But, you know, I think, too, you want to find a game that plays to your strengths. Or maybe, at the same time, you overreact a lot, and people find that interesting. You see nothing. Don't you do it. You dare shock me. But that's the one thing. You're thinking of being a YouTuber, or even go on Twitch, whatever your, well, said Mixer. Mixer's done. But, don't think you have to be this, like, 5-star gamer, you have to be awesome, you have to be good to people and all that, You play to your strengths. As for me, I like playing games. I'm fairly diverse in most games. I've been playing games since I was little, so I can play most games and do fairly good, not to sound conceited or anything. Ah, son of a pickle. How did I even fall? Uh-oh. Yeah, we got electric bats up here. But, you know, I think if you really want to be a YouTuber or you want to go on Twitch and do your thing, then that's just it. You do your thing. You don't have to appease to anybody. At least I don't think so. You do it the way that makes you happy, and son of a... If people don't like it, then whatever. People don't like it. No. Come on, grab it! You moron. Yeah, I'm all the way back down here because that guy hasn't shocked me. And this is why it's important to take care of these guys. Don't you do it, Link. Yeah, I mean, originally I had no intention of trying to become a YouTuber, you know. I did this because I had the means to, but nowhere in my head I was ever like, oh man, I want to try and do this for a job. You know, yeah, it'd be awesome if that ever happened, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I in the back of my head, I'm like, it probably never will happen, you know. There's, in my eyes, certain things I'm missing. I don't know what they are, I mean, but there's certain things I think I'm missing to achieve what I want. Well, the biggest thing in my eyes, something I've noticed is, I believe I'm fairly interesting on my own, but I feel I need someone to bounce off of, someone to be in the stream, whether they're already recording, you know, whether they're talking or they're playing with me. Just hold on, watch this. Yeah, there's a shrine over there. Oh, get this tower released. This was the harder one. This is why I wanted those arrows, so I knew it would be a challenge to get in here. But anyways, I've often felt like I'm decent by myself. I'm not great 'cause I'm not overly interesting. Yeah, I don't want to hear people pandering to me, like, "Oh, you're interesting." It's like I'm not really. I'm not boring, but I'm not like engaging. Unfortunately, I am boring. You can't tell me otherwise, and it's just like, you know, it's whatever. I mean, I know people, some people enjoy the way I do things, and that's why I have, you know, followers, and that's why, you know, my channel is growing. So people do appreciate the way I do things and the way I am, and it's cool to see people who, you know, can appreciate you for how you are. Not everybody can do that, because not everybody can appreciate certain ways of looking at things. but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. But basically, I gotta say, if you will be a YouTuber, do it. Don't let failure or the fear of failure stop you. Because just like for me, you gotta think you are making money. You know, besides you doing something obviously stupid, like obviously stupid. You know, like being racist or being prejudiced. You know, then you have nothing to worry about. There's a chest in the ground over there. You know, and if you think the way you see things is wrong or incorrect, well, there's people who would probably disagree with that and be like, no, you're interesting, you know. So, you know, it is a lot of work, and you know, if you want to pursue it and you do it. I remember back when this all started. I'll never forget how, like, all this started. So, me making videos and streaming and recording started a good few years back. It started with, so I got a new laptop, probably with my tax money, I don't remember by now. And I realized that I could stream my Xbox One to the computer. Yeah, it was not the best method. I used it not recently, but a while ago I actually like reused it with better internet. But I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. Let's try it out. So I used it and I recorded like 2 videos. One was just me messing around the game just to test it out, and another was me doing a glitch. And I really liked it. I was like, this is really cool. So that's when I started to wonder if there is anything to buy that could help me do this. Like, I had not a clue. Like, this was all brand new to me. We're recording games. I mean, besides, like, back in the day using a VCR, you know, doing it now was like, how do you do this? My one friend, told me about this thing you could buy, which was the Elgato. And I don't know how long between him telling me and between, like, me buying it, or how much leeway there is between all that, but, actually, another friend I had at the time, he took me to Best Buy and I bought it, and I got it home that day and I put it in my laptop, and I was playing Dead Island at the time, and I recorded some gameplay, and it was the neatest thing. And I don't know, like, I think in between there somewhere, eventually I got the Nintendo Switch. which then I was like, you know, I had Breath of the Wild at that point, and yes, let me to try and stream it the very first time, which didn't work too good because I had bad internet, so it was very sluggish, but it did work. But basically the reason I'm telling you this is, you know, oops. You know, none of this was an overnight thing. This was, yeah. This was so much time of me finding something I didn't know I can do and being like, oh, this is cool, to talking to people and figuring there's a way to, you know, actually do what I want to do in a more professional manner. You know, to what I have now. You know, and it's, and even then, when I originally wanted it, I didn't really want it because I wanted to make videos. I just, well, not to go on YouTube. I just wanted to. It's just all be neat to record stuff, just to. Cause at the time I was, you know, playing a lot of games, like I said, and there's a lot of things I did and memories I'll never get back because I didn't have a way to capture them. And, you know, I think that's what led me to, you know, again, to how everything, to want to record stuff. You know, so like, for me, this is how everything went. It wasn't this immediate, like, oh, I want to record YouTube, you know, or anything like that. This was so much time in the making. I don't care about the chest factor, by the way. I just don't press some battle weapon. This is so much time, you know, in the making and processing. You know. You know, and now I've been doing. I only started really doing it the year before, like legitly trying to make a channel. Like I said, some stuff happened, and here I am trying again a bit more professionally. Like it's been a journey. I can tell you that much. The whole everything. You know, it's been a journey to get to this point here. You know, and I'm always trying to improve what I have and to make it better. That's why I bought my own internet. You know, and I tell people, you know, why I have my own internet. It's meant for like a family of four. They look at me like, why do you need that much? And I'm like, I stream. Like, streaming takes a lot. So John, PlayStation, no spot. You really want to start this argument? Well, I'm not biased. I started with... Okay. So I've been... You're me think, aren't you? So we're gonna go a little further back and kind of like explain, you know, a little more with that. And instead of just having a blatant answer, we're gonna, because I'm streaming and I need to talk. So before PlayStation, Xbox were even a twinkle in Microsoft and Sony's eyes, I played Nintendo as a kid. That's what I started with. I was a Nintendo fanboy. And I still am in heart. You know, it's still, you know, in my heart of hearts, I will always be favorable to Nintendo. But my first big system was PlayStation, and I I liked PlayStation because it had games on it that I enjoyed playing, and then I bought an Xbox, and you know, see what you started. Um, Personally, what I'm trying to get at is I see myself as a gamer. I don't have preferences. You know, the biggest thing for me between a system I like and a system I don't like is what games on it are available. Are the games I'm looking into playing, and are they something I want? Nope. Yeah, Nintendo was mine first, but I'm also old as dirt, so I don't feel like bothering with you. I mean, technically I bought my Xbox One before I bought a PS4. But again, it was because there was more games I wanted to play on the Xbox One rather than the PlayStation. So the preference was only because of games. Personally, I don't care. There's people who hate both and they rather PC because they think PC is better. You know, but it's like there's games on the consoles that you'll never ever get on PC. And if you want to play them, you'll have to buy a console. So I think it all comes down to preference. You know, I think the real answer is not which one is better, but if you had to choose, and you only choose one system between Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, and that's all you can buy for the rest of your life, that's a good question, because that one I don't know how to answer. Right now, Nintendo doesn't have the best game library. PlayStation, kinda, but not really. If I had to choose, I'd probably go with Xbox. Even though I don't really play my Xbox that much anymore. I mean, I only bought a PS4 because there was games on it I wanted to play. I wanted to play The Last of Us. I wanted to play The Last Guardian. Those are two games I bought for my PS4 when I bought it. Now, mind you, when I first had my PlayStation 4, the darn thing overheated and I could fry an egg on it, which I did at returning to get a new one. I never ever have had a problem with my Xbox One. I think, you know, and it's like, you down to like, which one's better in terms of like what it offers. You know, PS4 gets incredibly warm. It pumps out a lot of heat. I mean, a lot of heat. It's ridiculous how warm. If you don't, if you're to summer and you don't have proper AC in your house, it will get very warm in your room. Trust me, I've found out. Yes, the Xbox One still puts out a lot of heat, but not to the same degree. The reason, yes, is I was thinking of buying. Oh yeah, it all depends. Like I said, to me, what games are you wanting to play for each system, and is there like more than one? If you want to buy an Xbox just to buy an Xbox, and that's not a good reason to me. The same with buying a PlayStation to buy a PlayStation. Now, in all fairness, I bought my PS3 to play one game. So, but I also played the hell out of my PS3. I had a feeling you were looking into buying one or the other. I kind of... That's how I was kind of like getting at that. Like, you know... Look into games. If you're looking into certain games, if they're available on both systems, then, you know, then it's whatever at that point. But there's certain games you want to play, and well, there's more games you like for, you know, whatever system you're looking at, then go with that system. So if you're looking at an Xbox One and there's, you know, more games for the Xbox One that you want to play, then yeah, go to the Xbox One. But if there's more games on the PlayStation you want to play, then go to the PlayStation. But honestly, don't just buy it because you want to buy it. That doesn't, you know. Let's just like dirt cheap. You know, they're like on sale for some reason, and you know, then yeah, buy away. Um. So like what like are there any games you're looking into buying for either system? That right there will be your decision. Because I can't say like my favorite games are your favorite games. And then there are some games that are available on both systems, so I just want the tower. I'm gonna freeze to death getting to it. I don't know if I'll be able to climb it even. I don't know if like I don't know if you're cold and you get hurt if it like I don't know, man. It's not really worth it. I need to get some better clothing so I don't. I know I've come a long way, but it's I'm losing too much health, and I'm just. I mean, um, both systems pretty much offer the same thing. If you're looking at like in terms like that, like both PlayStation and Xbox offer relatively the same experience in the very bare minimal, grand scheme of things. Um, I know, like personally, on both the PlayStation and the Xbox, there is um, a service which you can like, oops, pay for like, is it just that? I took everything. You can pay for service and you can get like unlimited games. So that way you're not stuck trying to buy games. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. But basically, that's it. It just base your decision on what games you're looking into buying. That's the only thing I really can say. I can make arguments all day on which is better, but the real thing is which is better for you. I need to move my foot. Uh, you know, the other thing is like people will like say like, oh, Xbox has better graphics or PlayStation has better graphics, and personally, they both look the same to me. I think trying to base your decision on graphics is also really stupid because, you know, you buy a system because it looks better and it has shit-ass games for it, then you've made a horrible choice. That's why I never been one for worrying about what system has better graphics, personally.
Hey.
I'm good to soft bed. Yep, Blood Moon. So, like, I know, like, for me again, like, I bought my PlayStation because, again, there's games I wanted to play. Um, back in the day when I was, you know, a wee lad, I said before I was fairly poor. But even when I had a job, I still didn't have much money in my pocket. So, but me and my brother, we rented the original PlayStation. Hey there, Supreme Cat Taco. Me and my brother rented the original PlayStation from Blockbuster, not Blockbuster. It was a Mr. Movie. But again, like you know, the PlayStation was cool, the PS1, because you know it had a lot of games I was renting and I enjoyed playing, like Resident Evil or Metal Gear Solid. So that's what influenced my decision to want to buy a PS1. And I think I bought a PS2 just because at that point, you know, because you can play all the PS1 games, you can also play on the PS2, so it was like, you know. And then um, my one friend who was a little better off than me, he had the original Xbox One, which I got into playing Fable. And I really enjoyed Fable. Why are you running in circles for? I can't hit you in the face, you're running circles. You're gonna get it now. So again, that's what influenced me buying the original Xbox, was what the games, you know, what games were on it. That was a swing and a miss. I'm not really good at parrying, but I was just having fun with it. But thank you, I do appreciate the help. I just wanted to try and shoot him in the face with arrows, but I kept missing. Ooh, arrow. thanks. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. It's taking all my decisions on buying certain systems were based on what games before that system. And then I bought my Xbox One because my friend had an Xbox One. I wanted to play with him. So I bought an Xbox One. Why is he just like wandering out in the field? There's no road out here. Is there? No. He's just kind of wandering through the field, and he usually follows the roads, doesn't he? Maybe a monster scared him or something. What you doing out here, bud? You're kind of off the beaten path there, unless you just... No. That's a little bizarre. How many arrows do I have? I got, what, 87? That's bought some from me. I don't think I'm buying any more for a little bit. Yeah. I'll have to find them somewhere else, another area. I can't. He won't let me buy him because I bought everything he had. I bought all the spear arrows he had, and I bought all the... I love some arrows, but let's see. Can't buy any more from him right now. I'll have to go and find him in a new location. Unfortunately, they kind of nerfed that whole thing with the arrows because people were, you know, gathering too many arrows, and Nintendo was like, "Oh, can't have that," and if, you know, made it more annoying not to have arrows. And he stopped selling less arrows, so now it's like impossible to get a decent amount. Alright, where am I going? I want to do that tower up there, but it's too cold. Hey, whoopie woos. See ya. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get all the towers. I wanted to do that one there, but I need better... Oh my god, I can't talk for some reason. I need better cold weather clothing. There should be one up this way somewhere. Let's go ahead and climb that mountain, see if we can't see anything. Hello?
Yep.
That was weird. That was a weird sound. But this is how it kind of sound when an arrow... I don't know. That's why I gotta get up higher. I can see things a little better. There should be a tower relatively, you know, in just general direction. Oops. So if I get up here, I should be able to see. If not, I can get up there. Oh yeah, Nightbot. I forgot I had that on. I forgot all about Nightbot. I forgot I even set that up. So I was like, oh, look, someone else is here. I was like, oh, wait, it's just my robot moderator. I just kind of like hastily set it up. Alright. Come on there, Dink. A little faster. Woofy woo. Yeah, man. It's a Lost Woods over there. What's that? It's kind of far away. I think that's the next area's tower. Right? Yeah. So what I need should be up around this way. Oh, boy. Ugh. Probably gonna play for another, like, half an hour. Just because I got some things to do before I head to bed. I keep streaming until about 9 o'clock, and I had to scramble to get everything done. I don't want to do that. I've been trying to stream every day. I didn't do it yesterday just because I was trying to get videos taken care of, but so far every day I've been doing a stream. So I plan on beating this in a stream. I really do. And that's a kind of a lofty goal, but you can spam B. Yeah. Yeah, listen to a whistle every 5 seconds. I've thought about it. Yeah, I'm trying to play legit without, like, you know, using any glitches or anything like that. Yeah, Halberd. Can't take it. Is that our tower over there? Yeah. That's what it was before. That's the one I can't get because it's... Alright. Yeah, I know you're trying to help, and I do appreciate it, don't get me wrong. I have thought about it. It's just, you gotta listen to, you know, every time you do it, and I've done it, and it's useful, but not really, because it's kind of annoying at the same time. I'm just playing to have fun. I'm not really, you know, trying to speedrun this or anything. Alright. So is that tower there? Is that one behind it? So that one there is this area's tower. And that one out there should be either this area's or this area. You gotta head back to, what you call it, Hayton, this town, 'cause I think there was some, warm weather clothing in there that I should have bought. Now, the question is, should I walk all the way back there, or should I warp? I play those glitches all the time. Yeah, I mean, if it adds more fun to your game, then that's cool. I mean, that's an important thing, is to, like, get more life out of a game. I used to glitch all the time. Don't get me wrong. I back in the day, every game I played, I would find a glitch and I would exploit it and I would have like hours of fun with it. Warp. Alright. But no, wrong. I could just as easily waste an hour and walk all the way back there. But we won't finish in time. I was like that when I first started playing this. Like I always walked like everywhere. 'Cause I was just so enamored by the world. I like I never walked. Like once in a while I never ever warped. Like once in a while I would warp just to be like, okay, I feel like walking right now. I just want to get this done. But this is the right one. Oh, it's a oops. Yeah, but I did have a cooking pot nearby when I had to go back to town. I was thinking that, but I was like, well, if I can get warm weather clothing, because I think there was something in this town. If I can get that, then I'll go well making anything. Oh, boy. I mean, if I'm wrong and there isn't anything in here, then yeah, I'll do that and make some warm food. And nope, that's not a. This is a house. See, I'm kind of getting bored looking for all the towers. I've done this every single time. I just kind of feel like getting the game underway. Was this what I was thinking? That doesn't do anything. Travelers. But back in the day, I knew a lot. Like every game I played for like at least like PS2 and PS1, like I found some glitches. I actually had an old channel that got deleted for YouTube. I used to just do glitches on. I admit, like, started looking up glitches that people had like FAQs, and I started like with the one for A Link to the Past. I used to like, do them all the time, but like I said, I never had a way to record anything, so I could never prove it. The only one I did record was for GTA Vice City. It was how to get wheels on a helicopter. Yeah. Yeah, but I had to go over to the other village, and that's not worth it either because it's expensive and I don't have much money yet. Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking then. I don't know. I'm getting tired of doing the towers. I'm just going right to Kakariko. Like at first it was kind of fun to do this, but I'm just like, it's all I've been doing is doing the same thing, and it's just kind of like, I kind of feel like actually playing the game and getting something underway. Oh boy. Man, I'm tired. Back to work tomorrow. You're fine. Hey. I missed the keys. Okay, see ya. But yeah, like I used to glitch all the time. I even like got so into it. I tried to find glitches in games that, because as games got better and better, glitches were found less and less. Sometimes you may see a glitch just due to the fact of like randomness, just like coming in and doing is perfect, and a lot of times a glitch will happen. And you can trigger some glitches on command, because some are just literally the game wasn't developed right, and you know. But some glitches um, are very complex. Ow. Because some glitches can be so complex as you choosing a dialogue tree at the start of the game. Like you talk to like 5 people in the town, let's say, but you don't talk to the 6th person. Let's just theoretically, let's just go over this. Like this is how like a glitch, like one can be. So, anyways, let's say say you go to a town, right? And in this town, there are 6 people, okay? And you talk to 5 of them, but you don't talk to the 6th person. And then you continue on with the game. Well, not talking to that 6th person could start a chain reaction. So let's say, that 6th person had a specific item. I mean, anything of really importance to the game, but just they had, like, a potion, let's just say. But you didn't take the potion, so you never changed that value in your save file. So you talked to all these people, but you didn't talk to the 6th person who gave you a potion. So the data value of the potion was never added, so that number was never changed. So now that code is locked in at whatever number. And then let's say you go to the next town and you talk to everybody, and then you get that, and you get a potion from that person. Well, that will change your value in the code to say you have 1 potion now. Like I'm kind of like confusing myself, but this is like as simple as it can happen. It's just everything you do is a value somewhere. Everything you do, like what I just did right here, just killing that guy, that was code somewhere that I just executed. And code's supposed to it's all just numbers and letters. It's all supposed to coincide, and it's supposed to work and not cause issues. But under certain circumstances, the code may conflict with other code that can cause a glitch or an error in your save file in your character. And sometimes it doesn't affect anything at all. Like I think so there's like 3 glitches I know that are caused by random like events happening. Actually there's like 4 actually, I think off the top of my head. So 2 of them are with the same game, but one isn't. One of them is with. So, anyways, the first glitch that I know of that I first experienced was with a game called Metroid Prime. That was back in the GameCube. There was a random glitch that would happen when you went down this one elevator, and there's only this one elevator, and whenever the code would match up just right at these random intervals, it would cause the game to crash, and you couldn't use that elevator. It was a total random thing, you know, and it could have been caused by any number of things. Because like in a game like Metroid, you're always um, gathering health pieces. You're gathering missiles, super missiles, and again, all these are values added to your character. Now, if you have, you know, X of each, then you've set values for your character to have X of these values, and the game knows that you have these on you. And then if you know, a code comes along and collides with that and doesn't mesh right, that can cause, you know, the game to crash because it gets confused, or it can cause, you know, an error in what you have in your inventory. It could just make you lose everything. You know. So, anyways, this random thing that was caused was, I don't know what it was caused by, but every once in a while you would use this elevator later in the game, and the game would freeze. So I started going around that elevator. It didn't happen anymore. Another glitch I found was for a game called Suikoden 2. No, man, everybody's gone. It was boring everybody. So, in Suikoden 2, there was a character you can get, but you had to have a party of all female characters. And I was still early in the game, and I realized I had a party full of female characters. I'm like, okay, I can get this character right now. Yeah, the game didn't like that. The game ended up crashing because I did things out of order, or at least out of order in terms of what the code had in mind. Another glitch for the same game, Suikoden 2. There was one town later in the game, later in the game. When you went to this town, all the characters would talk perfectly normal. But after you completed certain things, after you basically beat the area and you freed the people, when you came back later, all the characters were talking gibberish. It was just random mishmash of just random words. Because the game got confused. The game was like, you know, it couldn't find the dialogue tree it was supposed to have. It brought up either Japanese that was no longer a proper format in the game, or it was pulling up code that it deemed as words. Whatever the reasoning was, but it was all gibberish. I forgot the others were. I thought of them, but I don't remember them. I thought the game crashed right there. That was weird. But man, everybody's gone. I don't know what I said. Just chase everybody away. But some glitches are caused by long-term effects, and some are caused by short-term effects. Some can be triggered, like I said, on command. It's as simple as, you know, picking up a pot and walking into a certain door in a certain town, and you can walk through the door because you have that pot, which has changed the value of something. Or some are you know, like I remember seeing for the original Super Mario Brothers 3, there's a glitch on one level, and it literally involves rewriting the game's code because you had to have the clock at a certain time and have so many coins, and this and that, this and that. And when you enter this certain pipe, it'll cause the game to bug out. And you can beat the game in a matter of seconds because of this. Like, this is just a small example of you know, long-term glitches. But any hoozles, pretty much everybody's gone for some reason. So I think it's time to end this stream here. Sorry, comments away from time to end anyways. I'm getting work on this, and we'll start the game and everything. I should get it underway. That's my idea anyways. We'll see what happens. Alright. You guys take it easy out there. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I am playing The Last of Us. Actually uploading fairly soon. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I also have Halo uploading in a couple more days when Zelda finishes. I have 3 games I want to buy. A couple for the PS4, one of them for Nintendo Switch. I don't want to tell names because I want to keep it all a surprise for you guys until the games actually get going. But we get content at least until September. Or maybe October. We get content for a while. So alright. You guys take it easy out there. Be safe. Everything going on. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.